Alrighty, so guys, we're going to cover the two most important hires for a boot camp, gym, or PT studio. So one of the issues that we had when we were first growing our facility, right, is we had no leverage within the business. So obviously there's certain things that you have to do when you're starting a business. You're running the classes, you're doing the marketing, right? You're pretty much, guys, let's just be honest, you're doing everything within the fitness business at that time. And that's what you need to do to get started. It's very, very rare that people will open a business and have massive cash flow and capital, right, to be able to invest in these staff members and things. And we're very grateful when we opened our second, facility, we had 2 full-timers when we start. When we opened our third, we had 3 because we had the capital to do that. But I know a lot of people watching this, and you would have been in the situation where you start and you don't have this massive capital to, have all these amazing staff and things like that. And guys, what I want to cover for you today is the 2 most important hires that you can have in any fitness business, right? This is going to give you leverage, it's going to give you freedom, and it's also going to give you the ability to have a holiday and things like that. Now, guys, there's definitely places in all fitness businesses for contractors, for part-timers and things like that. But it's not my preferred way because it gives you absolutely no flexibility, no movement to go on holidays and things like that. Because you're working on, their time, essentially, they can say no to shifts. People in the fitness industry are great. All the staff are always there to help you out, but it's not their full-time employment. Now, guys, I believe the most important hire in anyone's fitness business is a secondary full-timer to assist the owner. So let's just imagine you're in a position now, you've got, maybe 50 to 150 clients. There's going to be a time where you want to go on holidays, you want to have a break, where there's things that you're learning in these mentorship programs or maybe videos that you're watching on social media that you need to implement, but your time is getting so incredibly stretched that you can't do it all. Right. So the best hire you can make is a 2IC, right? Someone to help you in that facility. Now, guys, I'm all for when you listen to podcasts or videos and they're go and hire the best staff members, right? Go and hire the best that money can afford. But let's just be honest, in a lot of our positions, we don't have massive cash flow and capital to go out and spend $70,000, $80,000, $90,000 to get someone with really amazing experience. That's why in all my programs, I say we were really good at creating really world-class staff members. What a world-class staff member was for our business, right? Because we didn't have that capital to go and buy someone or, get someone from a business who had 3, 4, and 5 years experience. We just weren't in that position, guys. But the first most important hire that you can have, and depending where you're at in cash flow, these are both very, very important. Usually most people go a VA first, which is the second one I'm going to talk about. But one of the most important hires you'll have is that full-timer who's your 2IC. And to put this person in a bracket, right, what I really looked for when we're hiring a 2IC, and we had a really amazing person who did this, his name was Jack, and he was absolutely incredible. He absolutely changed my life. He was a great kid, good family, very sports-orientated, great leader within our business. But what this person's going to do is they're going to come onto your business and you're going to give them a checklist of daily tasks, Monday to Friday. Say if they work Monday to Friday, we won't go into how you give them their timetable and their roster and stuff. But they're going to have a checklist where, they'll help with the cleaning. They'll help with the admin. They will, meet you each day, and they become really someone that you can mold to become a little version of yourself where they're treating this business like it's their own. And we would often go for younger people, like people who recently just left school, right? Just finished their certificates and things. So we could really mold them into someone who suited our facility really, really well. So to put them into a really good bracket of someone who's a really good fit for a 2IC, someone who you can really train and teach really well. And maybe this person will open a facility with you one day, just like Jack did for us. But the person was young and super passionate about fitness. So they've often trained in their facility. Maybe their parents have brought them in, definitely usually have a sporting background, right? So they played sport at a high level. They know how to move well. They really, really love health and fitness. We always have a look as well, having a really nice and supportive family. So often these people would live at home as they're learning because they're only getting a salary of that $46,000 to $60,000. Now we live in Sydney, guys. So $60K doesn't get you very far in Sydney unless you have a partner because the rent is so expensive here, right? They've also have a good education as well. So we would go make sure what did they do at school, and also have a look over their sporting experience as well. So you understood their background. Okay. And obviously, guys, it's really, really hard for me to say this because I left school in year 10. But I probably in my position, right, probably wouldn't have hired someone like me who was a little bit transient as a kid and was like a little bit crazy. You want someone with a nice, stable family and a family that's going to support them on their journey. Right. You also want to know what their goals are. Like, do they want to, go to university in the future? What do they want to do with their sporting career and things like that? Because often these jobs, it's like a stepping stone job, right? Unless they're going to own a facility or build in, right? They're probably going to be with you for 2 to 3 years. And they can do that around university and things like that and be an absolutely incredible hire for your business. Right? You want to make sure that you give them a checklist, right? Teach them how to sell your onboarding packages. If you're selling face-to-face consults, you can teach them how to do that in a week or two, right? Teach them how to do the follow-up calls, the text messages, do the KPIs with them. And I want you to treat this person like they're your business partner, right? Give them everything they need to know to be successful and get them to really focus on growing the business with you, right? So now you have support. You have someone who has your back and is really in with the vision with you and really wants to do amazing things in the business for you, right? And is very motivated and driven to do that. Obviously, guys, they're going to be running classes. So you'll teach them how to run classes to the level that you expect. And what you want to do with this person who becomes your 2IC or your first full-timer is make sure you mentor them incredibly well, right? Mentor them, teach them everything that you learn, all the training techniques, all the sales techniques. You can even, in our inner circle, we say like we let everyone's team jump in, right? Because if you're learning something, you can get them to jump on coaching calls and things like that so they learn it as well. And it's going to be a really amazing and powerful hire because with a couple of casuals or maybe some contractors, this is going to give you the ability to be able to have a week or two away from work once this person is trained, right? Because they'll be able to step up, right, and take over your role for a couple of weeks. And it gives you really great happiness to be able to go on holidays with your friends and family and things like that. And then for your business to continue to grow with that person kind of running the show for you. Now, your next most important hire, guys, is going to be a virtual assistant, right? A lot of people, depending on what you want your business to look like in the fitness industry, a lot of people will just have one full-timer, some casuals or some contractors, and then a full-time VA. And if you're not going to travel extensively and things like that, your business will run for a very long time and do very, very well with that really amazing support team around you. Now, with the virtual assistants, guys, they work really well as admin and marketing assistants, right? They can post on your social media channels. They can reply to emails. They can do all the organic messaging, right? That works. You know that reaching out to people organically will get you sales for your business. But let's be honest, it's as boring as batshit to do all day, every single day, right? So they can assist you with that. They can also create graphics, right? And if you're able to run ads yourself, you can teach them how to run Facebook ads and Instagram ads for your business, or you can put them into a mentorship program, right? Where then they can learn along the way, right? With your virtual assistants. Works incredibly well. We've got a lot of people in our programs who have taught their VAs how to assist and run as their, marketing assistants. And we have a system called the Marketing 101 plan. When you run that, will get you between 20 and 50 leads every single week, depending on your ad spend, which then the VA can facilitate that marketing plan and make sure it's getting done. They can do things for you on LinkedIn, right? They can do some absolutely amazing things, right? And then you've got your little dream team of one full-timer and one virtual assistant, which is going to give you a lot of leverage to grow your business. Now, one of the things, guys, that you have to think before hiring these people, and I learned this off my mentor, Charlie, and when I was kind of learning, I didn't really understand it, but I was really good because we used to save a lot of money in the business. But when you're deciding when you're going to hire this person, you want to make sure that you have 3 months of their salary saved up, right? And I used to always play a game, and this is where the VAs work a little bit easier than the full-timer, right? And I say this to all my guys who want to hire a full-timer, is we'll go, hey, look, you want to hire me, it's $50,000, right? And what the game is how many full-price clients do we have to add to cover that salary? So you're in the same position as you are today. It might take you 8 or 10 weeks to add those clients, But after those 8 or 10 weeks, right, your revenues increase. So now their salary is covered and you're in the same position that you were, right, that 8 to 10 weeks previously. But now you've got someone who works in your business for that, 36 to 40 hours a week, right, to continue to grow your business where you can come over the top of it. And where the benefits are with virtual assistants, because you can pay them $200 Australian a week and get some really good ones for $300-400 a week, is obviously you only need maybe 5, 6, 7, 8 clients to cover. When you're thinking of a full-time employee within Australia, which you all need, right, is you're probably looking at maybe 20 to 25 clients to cover that with their tax and super and things like that as well. And obviously with your full-timers, guys, they're going to have holidays. We would give them forced break over the Christmas holidays for 2 weeks. Plus there's another 2 weeks that they get where then you'll be helping and assisting them while they're away, just like they will when you're away as well. So guys, they're the most 2 important hires that you'll have within any fitness business, right? Casuals, part-timers and things, really, really handy within any business, but they don't give you that freedom to really create that really amazing business that doesn't work without you, but it gives you that ability to go on holidays, to have someone in the trenches with, you can go to coffee with them each day, you're mapping out the KPIs, you're teaching them all the things that you want them to teach so that they can run this business with you, and you get that really amazing support network with full-timers because it's their singular focus outside of their training and their family and all the same things that we have, but it's their singular focus. They get their holiday pay, they get their sick pay and things like that. And those are the 2 most important hires that you must cover to scale a fitness business and to create a little bit more time and a little bit more freedom so you can continue to grow and have that really powerful facility that has maybe 150, 250, even 300 members. And there might be times you have to add some more full-timers on, but we'll cross that bridge when